Hi, this is Arek from Camper Heat Company. Today is Saturday. We finished one cabin. I'm resting now. On Monday, our customer is coming to pick up this cabin. It's an exceptional cabin. We did it for nearly 6 months. And I have to say it was one of the most difficult cabins we ever did. Our customer had special demands, special equipment. Actually, there is very little from our standard cabins. We had to change tens of things in the construction of our cabins to fit equipment we never used before, and equipment which we wouldn't believe when I took this order it can fit into our cabin. Why do I want to tell you about that cabin? It's not the white one behind me. I will show you that cabin in a few seconds. Let me finish a cigarette. Unfortunately, I'm a smoker. Don't blame me for that. Why did I took this order? Because it was a challenge for us. Our customer Willy is his name. He's planning to go on a journey around the world. So we put a lot of things which can be useful during his travel, and many things which will let him survive in very bad conditions which he can meet during his trip. First thing is the color of the cabin. It's a dark red cabin. We don't use that color, but we've made an exception. I will tell you a few words about the equipment. That cabin has not one lithium battery. We are using just in standard one lithium battery, 100 amps. This cabin has two batteries, 200 amps each, so altogether 400 amps in the cabin, lithium batteries naturally. Next thing is, instead of our standard water tank, which is 75 liters, we put instead of 70 liters, we put 200 liters for fresh water, 24 liters for grey water, and extra tank for Cassette Toilet, which is additional 24 liters of fresh water which you can fill up from outside. The cabin has also solar panels. Until that cabin in our expensive cabin. We used to use 200 solar panels, 200 watts altogether. That cabin has 640 watts on the roof, automatic sat-nav aerial on the roof, 2 roof windows instead of standard one, and many extras which are attached to the cabin. Okay, I finished the cigarette. I can come back to work. I will be with you in 5 seconds. So this is my first recording when I'm using a stick. I don't possess it myself. I took that one from my daughter. It's pink, but I'm glad you don't see it. Okay, let's go to that cabin. You see, this is it. Oh, how is it working? Okay, now it's better. So our customer, he wanted to have just 3 windows, 1 window on this side and 2 windows on the other side. He also wanted to have Osram front lights. You can see it in front of the cabin. These are 2 Osram CX 500 lights. These lights are very powerful, and I will make a short recording in the evening. Okay, now we can go on the other side. Okay, now as you can see, this cabin has an awning. It's a 270 degrees awning. Sandboards on both sides. You can convert them into a table on both sides. From the front, it's a standard freshwater inlet, and on the other side it's a 230 volts plug. Here you have some storage. Look, maybe I will just take it from the stick and I switch it into. Okay, now it's better. Okay, so some extra storage outside. So at the back you can see a ladder attached, rear lights on both sides. We had to place them on top because it was not possible to put them lower. So a holder for 2 20-liter canisters. It's quite heavy. Generally this cabin is quite heavy. I didn't check the weight yet. I need to go on the weight bridge and I will let you know in comments what the weight is. So this aluminum box is designed and it's made for special cleaning water system. There will be fitted water pump, water filters, and the hose, and you can just drop the hose into the water pond and suck the water into the water tanks, and the water will be cleaned. As you can see, this we had to change a little bit construction to be able to fit 270 degrees awning, so we had to make some special metal angles. It's you see that the lights are on it, and there's a camera, there's a extra 12-volt plug. So just because our cabin doesn't have in the corners any curves, so it had to be straight to prepare it for this awning. We also fitted a cassette toilet. We've made it with a SOG system. You can see it here. So as I told you, we had to make a lot of changes in our cabin body construction. What did we change? So we've made a little extension. It's a little bit dirty. So we've made a little extension to fit the cassette toilet, to be able to fit the cassette toilet at the back wall and to make more room in our cabin. Here you can see this is water inlet for extra water tank, which is supplying water to the cassette toilet. Okay, we can go around again, and this cabin has very much bigger fridge than we use in standard. In standard we use the fridge which is 65 liters. This cabin has a fridge which is 110 liters. We didn't have enough room to fit it, so we had to make an extension outside of the cabin, and you can see it here. So it's not our standard specification, but just because we were able to lower this shelf, we had enough space to put such a high fridge inside. So this device, it's a part of Webasto cooker and heater all in one. So it's exhaust and air inlet for this device. What else? The cabin has to be had to be put on the bed liner. We make it of aluminium and special plywood. If we didn't put this cabin, our customer also has Isuzu D-Max, fortunately 1.5 cab. So my truck is double cab, and you can see it's not attached here because this cabin is not designed for my truck. So when you have 1.5 cab, you can push it forward and next attach a bed liner to keep it together. We also invented a new kind of guiding system when you load or unload the cabin. So you can see here some stainless steel metal pins, and we have special connectors which will be bolted to the truck bed. It's cut, so when you reverse with your truck to load the cabin, there's a special aluminum plate, so you don't have to be worried too much when the cabin is twisted a little bit, so you always can find, the truck always will find this pin in 4 corners. So these pins are installed two at the back and two in the front. So on Monday, when our customer comes, we are going to our friendly workshop to fit this guiding system, and we will see how it works. So another new solution, it's a Mosquito Net. It was actually impossible to find a mosquito net for gull wing door, so we had to buy some kind of standard mosquito net which is available on the market, and cut it and attach it with special glue. And I have to tell you, it works very well. So it's just a standard non-standard mosquito net. It's a magnetic mosquito net, so you just connect it, and yeah, and it works very nicely. Okay, let's see if there's anything else what I can show you with this cabin. So there's a ventilation for the bathroom. Also, we fitted a bathroom in this cabin, and actually this is everything what I wanted to show you outside. Hold on a second, I also have a ladder. I will climb on the ladder, and I will show you how the cabin looks on the top, on the roof. So this is, you can see, whole roof is covered with solar panels. There is a automatic sat-nav aerial, I told you about it, and this small mushroom, white mushroom, it's a kitchen vent. Okay, let's go inside. So you can see, this is the one more thing, this is the winter cover for the fridge, and here's another one to make a better airflow. And okay, we can go inside. So what we've got here, so maybe I will show you it. So in our cabin, this is our standard switch for the bilge pump. When you take a shower inside in the bathroom, or when you have a water on the shower tray, you can just press it and all the water from shower tray will be pumped. This is standard shower plug. So we've made a little bit the front board for the kitchen. In standard, our fridge is installed here, but just because this fridge, which is Thetford 1152, we fit it there, so we could make some changes. So it's I didn't install so a big deep drawer, so I need to fit a handle tomorrow, well, Sunday. And here is a diesel container, which is 13 liters. It's quite enough for a few days. So it's a thick floor, HPL thick floor, very durable. So under the floor you have 24 liters gray water tank. So if we talk about water tanks, I will show you another compartment under the thick floor. So I open it. So here you can see two water tanks. One is 48, one is 24, and over there is 126 liters. So all these three water tanks are for fresh water. Water pump, some connections, so you know it very well, probably from your cabins of your or from your caravans or motorhomes. So our customer, he wanted to have a lot of storage. We will go there a little later. So I just switch on these lights. So it's a kitchen. So it's our standard Jupiter Votronic Jupiter kitchen vent. And this is sorry, it's not Webasto, it's Wallace. It's diesel cooker and heater in one. Let me open it. So it's got actually two burners. This is the control panel for it under the kitchen worktop. So it's quite nice device, because as you can see behind this cover there's a window, so when you cook something you are safe and you won't damage or make dirty the kitchen window. So okay, I will close it now. Okay, kitchen vent, very deep, very nice sink, hot and cold water tap, some storage for small belongings in the kitchen. So okay, and that's the Thetford fridge. It's a huge, it's really big. Now it's switched off. Look, it's actually from the top to the bottom of the cabin. It's really big. The advantage of this fridge is, it's true, it's quite high, but it's also very narrow. My customer, he will travel with his wife, and it's actually cabin for two people. So they told me that fridge, such a big fridge, is a must-have. So we had no choice, and all details were consulted with my customer, and we found an agreement how to do it. Okay, let's go to the main bed. Main bed, it's quite big. It's 140 times 195 centimeters. What we've changed and what is new in this cabin: side lockers on both sides of the mattress. So we never did it before. So as you see, a lot of storage. We've made upper cupboards deeper and higher. So it's really a lot of storage. Okay, look, everything here. So, and here it's a leg for the table. So the truth is, they will have a lot of storage, but remember, these furnitures are made of poplar plywood and they are covered with HPL, which is really durable. I think it's the most durable material for furnitures you can use, but it's heavy. So the more furnitures you want to have in your cabin, the more storage you want to have in your cabin, it gets heavier. So I have no idea what the weight of this cabin will be. Our standard cabin in deluxe version or Sahara-ized version, it's around 600 kilograms, but we don't have so many furnitures. So the bed is also vented, so you can see these all holes, and we are also giving a 3D net below the mattress, but I didn't put it yet. So also the bed is heated. There are fresh, in our standard there are fresh air pipes. It's not fresh air pipes, hot air pipes under the mattress to keep you warm. So we also added front wall storage, so now we can do beds in two specifications. Folding bed, if you have a folding bed, sitting section is made in U form. When you have solid bed, so it's not possible to have some cushions to sit on them, so you have just cushions on both sides. So you have more storage here and here. So there's also extra solar panel regulator. This cabin has two independent systems for solar charging. This cabin also have a very big power inverter, which is 3000 watts when it's operating, but maximum it's 6000 watts, so it's a big. So all 230 plugs are supplied, the power, the electricity is supplied from, it's a 230. On the other side you have 230 and double USB plug, and both 230 volt plugs are supplied from this power inverter. Or when you connect 230 from outside, only batteries are charged. It was demanded by our customer. So in the kitchen here is also one extra 230 volt plug. So instead of our standard MIDI-hacky roof window, we installed a roof window with remote set, so you can operate it from outside or from the bed. You don't have to touch it at all. It's smaller, but it's very efficient, so I think it's a good idea. So I want to come back to this separate system. So on the roof there are two solar panels for each device. So two solar panels altogether, 320 watts for Votronic Jupiter, and two solar panels for this device I shown you, which is in there. What else? So my customer, so they will use, definitely they will use, my customers, they will use this bed, but also it's possible to convert this very narrow on this side sitting, but it's possible to sit in there. So I will show you. So you can sit here. It's very narrow, but it's possible. So on the other side it's just 40 centimeters. On the other side you have standard 80 centimeters, and still you can convert it as extra bed. So what you need to do, you just need to, so we have a slide out table also. It's very useful, you see. So in our table we have 3 holes. So when you take the table out, you just attach it into this hole and put the backrests on the table, and into these 2 holes you put the this one and this one. You put some short legs and you have an extra bed. So this table you can lock in one position. So if it's not stable enough for you, so when it's in the longest position, you can use the leg which you saw in the, you can put it from the bottom, and the table becomes very, very stable. So I will just so I got only one hand. You see the table goes up to there. Okay, and now you can hide it. Okay, and now you can lock it. Okay, what else? So this cabin also have is Elgena Nautic boiler, which is in here, and some extra storage. Naturally you have an access to big water tank, so it's not a problem to clean it or add some chemical stuff to clean it. Okay, some lockers on both sides. Alright. And what else? So maybe the other side. So also upper lockers, TV with decoding device. All cupboards are vented. Here you can see some holes in here and in here. Okay, and a short look from the mattress. So here you can see is a toilet room. Let me open it. How it looks like. Okay, it's open now. I'll switch on the light. Click. So our customer, he wanted to have an extra storage, so he has a lot of extra storage here. There's a fresh water tank, I told you about it, and this water tank is supplying additionally if they have no water in main water tanks, this water tank can supply the chemical toilet. So here's our shower tray. We make it of GFK in German, and that's it about the toilet. So you can see I can easily stay in here. Okay, you see I'm staying, so I have enough room. So in standard we don't have it, so we just using this cabin, and we have a shelf here, so you can sit on this shelf and you can easily take a shower. And also we are using a foldable sink, so here's plenty of place, but you have a choice. You can choose some extra storage, or you can have full size bathroom. Okay, so naturally the toilet is vented, and okay, the light, click. Whoa, okay, it's closed now. Okay, I think I told you about everything in this cabin. It's time to take a rest. Okay, I will switch off everything. Oh, and one more thing. Next and the last new thing today are American glow steps. So we never used it before, so in my opinion these steps are very comfortable, so it's very easy to fold them and unfold them. But unfortunately these steps are heavy. I don't remember exactly now, it's about 15 kilograms. So you can see we have a system how to attach it to our bed liner. I don't agree to attach them to the cabin because they are working too much. But if you have a solid metal and you have a solid aluminum and some reinforcements in the bedliner, you can do it. Personally, I like using them, but I don't like them just because of the weight at the back of the cabin. So if you have a double cab, I think it's not a good idea to exaggerate with the cabin weight. Okay, I hope you liked this cabin. I will go around again. A quick look, a quick walk. I'm really proud of this cabin and I'm very happy we were able to finish it because we had a lot of problems because of coronavirus, a lot of problems in supply chain with parts, but now when it's finished, it's always our feeling is yes, we've made it, and we hope you will always say good job, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.